Today, I want to talk about why motorcycles just make sense in the Philippines. The more time I spend here, the more I realize that riding fits the environment, the roads, and the lifestyle far better than driving a car. In many places, roads are narrow and constantly busy. Cars take up space, and parking can be stressful. On a motorcycle, everything feels more manageable. You can move through traffic easier and you do not feel boxed in. Traffic is a reality here, especially in cities. Sitting in a car can feel exhausting. On a bike, even when traffic slows down, you still feel engaged and alert instead of frustrated. Fuel costs are another reason riding makes sense. Motorcycles use far less gas compared to cars, mainly because it's essentially pulling less weight. Over time, that adds up and makes daily transportation much more affordable. On average, I spend about 250 pesos per fill-up from empty to full. That's around $4 and like 25 cents in United States dollars. I only fill up about 2 to 4 times per month, so you do the math. Finding a park is simple when you ride. You do not need a large space or spend time circling around. Most places have room for motorcycles, even when cars are struggling to find a spot. Riding also gives you flexibility. You can take side roads, shortcuts, and smaller streets that cars often avoid. It opens up more ways to explore and move around freely. Outside the cities, motorcycles feel even more natural. Province roads are quieter, more open, and scenic. Riding through these areas feels peaceful instead of rushed. Driving a car can separate you from your surroundings. Riding puts you directly in the environment. You feel the air, notice the smells, and become more aware of what is around you. That connection makes everyday rides more enjoyable. Even simple errands turn into experiences instead of chores. Riding becomes part of the day, not just a way to get somewhere. There is also a sense of awareness that comes with riding. You pay attention, you anticipate movement, and you stay present. That mindset feels healthier than zoning out behind the steering wheel. For me, riding feels less stressful than driving. Cars feel heavy and confined. Motorcycles feel light and responsive. It changes how you experience traffic and distance. The weather plays a role too. When conditions are good, riding feels amazing. Even when it rains, riders adapt. It becomes part of the rhythm of life instead of an inconvenience. Motorcycles just make exploring easier. Beaches, small towns, and quiet roads are more accessible. You're not limited by parking or road size. Driving can sometimes feel like a battle for space. Riding feels cooperative. Riders and drivers read each other and adjust constantly, but you should always remember to be aware of your surroundings at all times. Riding teaches patience and awareness. You learn to slow down when needed and move when the opportunity comes. It mirrors life here in many ways. I prefer riding because it feels more alive. You are not separated from the world. You are part of it. Over time, riding becomes second nature. It stops feeling like a choice and starts feeling like the obvious option. For me, motorcycles just make sense in the Philippines. They match the roads, the pace, and the lifestyle. Riding feels natural here, and that is why I choose it over driving. And if you enjoyed the ride, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for riding with me today.